Hello boss, welcome to the scene of the automatic molding line. This is the molding machine used in the foundry. Sand mold size 700x700 mm. Automatic up and down sand chute molding machine. Mainly used in the production of elevator accessories. This is the mold of the molding machine. Aluminum die for double-sided pattern plate. Some are big, some are small, some are tall and some are short. One operator controls the entire molding line. Import operation and automatic production. Let me show you the pressed sand mold. Let's see how it works. This is a yellow sand core shell, made of coated sand by a core shooter. This sand core shell will be burned by particles or ink. Molding machine by pneumatic sand blowing, hydraulic extrusion. This is the pressed sand mold. The effect is very good, very hard. One sand mold can produce 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Production of 6 casting products. Upper sand mold, lower sand mold. Because the sand core shell is relatively small, so there is no need to slide that core shell in and out. If the core shell is relatively large, the drag flask is slid out into the core shell. The operator is putting in the core shell. This is the sand mold that has been made by the molding machine. The height of sand mold can be adjusted according to the height of casting. The effect is very good. Let me call on the operator. This automatic molding line has been used for so long. Does he feel satisfied? Okay. He expressed his satisfaction and gave us a thumbs up. Very good, very good. Simple operation of molding line. And the security system is good. This is the safety greeting and warning light. The green light is when the machine is working normally. When the operator inadvertently enters the machine work area, the machine will stop working immediately, thereby protecting the personal safety of the operator. Safety first. After the sand mold is made, it is pushed to the transportation line. The sand molds on the conveyor line of the sand mold trolley are one after another. This is the control system of the sand mold trolley conveyor line. Can realize sand mold transportation, transmission conversion and cooling, as well as an automatic clamp sleeve box and a pressure iron. Slide the sleeve box down around the sand mold. The upper and lower sand molds will not be displaced when moving. The yellow one is a pressing iron. Put both down at the same time. The purpose of the weight is to prevent the sand mold from floating up during pouring. Manipulator capable of automatically grabbing sleeve box and pressing iron. Dramatically reduces operator labor. Automatic modeling production. This is a 3-row sand mold trolley conveyor line. 3-row automatic sand mold conveying links. This is the first and second row. That's the third row. The first and second rows are pouring lines. Both lines can be cast. It can be poured by hand or by automatic pouring machine, and then move to that third row through the conversion mechanism. The third row is the cooling line. After the casting has cooled for some time, then through the manipulator which automatically grabs the sleeve box and the pressing iron. Remove the jacket and move the weight to the pouring links. Because when pouring, the sand mold needs a set of boxes and weights, and then pushed to the cooling belt by the sand stirring device. Carry out secondary cooling to prolong that cool time. The cooling belt is conveyed all the way to the shaker. Separation of vibrated sand and casting. The castings come out of the upper deck of the shakeout and the sand is returned to the sand handling system from the bottom. You can take a look at the casting effect. The effect is very good. The used sand is conveyed to the sand treatment system by a conveyor belt. This is the old sand conveyor belt. Green sand treatment equipment. It mainly includes the screening of sand, cooling of sand, lowering the temperature of sand. Cooling is typically by a boiling cooling humidifier. The working principle of the cooler is through the principle of air cooling, vibration, adding water, etc. The cooled sand is sent to the sand storage silo by the bucket elevator. Sand storage is designed according to the size of the site and the capacity of the sand to be stored. It needs to be welded on site. When the sand needs to be used, it is sent to the sand mixing unit through the conveyor belt and the bucket elevator. Sand mixing unit is the core part of the green sand processing equipment production line. Mainly comprises the following steps of uniformly stirring old sand, new sand, bentonite, coal powder, water, and the like in proportion. The upper small silos are storage silos for old sand, new sand, bentonite, and pulverized coal respectively. The following is the high-efficiency rotor sand mixer and electric control system. The mixed sand is sent to the transfer sand warehouse through the conveyor belt. Because the automatic up and down sand shooting molding machine has two sand shooting systems, therefore, two sand feeding conveyor belts are required, and the operation is controlled by the molding machine, so that a circular mold production line is formed. Improve production efficiency and reduce labor cost for green sand foundry. The automatic molding machine is responsible for sand mold molding. The sand mold trolley conveyor line is responsible for sand mold transportation, casing and pressing, pouring and cooling, etc. Sand preparation equipment is responsible for turning used sand into molding sand. I am very happy to see that customers are very satisfied with our company's machines. If you need to know a lot of technical parameters, you are welcome to contact me. Thumbs up for Green Sand Foundry, thumbs up for Zoomzoo.